Hey everybody, Sean here from VidGamiac.com. Here we are today back in Space Revenge going for the No Spawners achievement. This is to destroy every single spawner in a level. This is best done on stage 2 during the second half. After you activate the generator to get the power on, you are going to need to find the key cards to get down the last hallway. So once the power's back on, what you want to do is want to make sure you leave, and then you are going to head across the hall into this room right here. You are going to find your first two spawners right here. Now, your goal is to destroy them. I recommend just shooting them because you want to save your grenades for later, so just make sure you stand far back, and if you manage to keep your distance and keep moving, you should be able to destroy them. Make sure you focus on the spawners rather than the enemies they actually spawn, and you should be able to blow them up, and then just mop up the rest of the enemies. Then directly underneath that is going to be the second spawner. If you stand far back enough, you can actually blow it up without it spawning any enemies, so try your best not to get too close. But if it does end up spawning a few enemies, just make sure you keep your distance and try your best not to get hit. Then what you want to do is you want to make your way up into this room right here. There's going to be one of the key cards that we need. Be a little careful as soon as you step in this room, an enemy is going to spawn, so make sure you don't let him get the jump on you. And one is going to also spawn outside. There is going to be a health kit that you can grab if you do need to pick yourself up, and you are going to need full health for the next part. So once you have that room cleared and grab the key card and the health pack, we're going to make our way to the room opposite. So just head on down. Once you step through this door, you are going to be ambushed, so make sure you have full health before starting this. So once you step foot in this room, the enemies are going to spawn right behind you. Make sure you turn around and then quickly take care of them. You kind of want to inch back and forth to get the drop right, so make sure you take care of them. Don't go too far because the spider is going to come out and he will fire torpedoes at you, and they will mess you up if you do take a hit. That's where your grenades are going to come in handy. Use your grenades to take out the spider guy, and then hopefully you shouldn't have taken too much damage. There is going to be another key card in here as well as a can. Make sure you grab that. And then some more enemies are going to spawn, so make sure you take those guys out as well. Then we're going to need one more key card in order to progress through the rest of the level, so that one's going to require a little bit of a backtrack, so just make sure you head back the way you came towards the first half of the level. So just make sure you take out all of the enemies that spawn along the way, and you want to make sure you look for the door with the 2 on it. Make sure you open it up and then you step on inside. Keep in mind there's going to be a booby trap in the form of a rolling mine. Make sure you watch out for that. Let it approach you and then quickly use your roll to get away. And then once you are clear of any enemies, make sure you step through that door. Grab the last key card as well as the extra health pack, and then we should have everything we need to proceed on to the last part of the level where we are going to find the last couple of spawners. So just make sure you head back down to the main hallway of the level right in the middle, and then you're going to head down the last hallway. Keep in mind there are going to be enemies that spawn along the way, so make sure you take those guys out. But you're going to use your few key cards in order to get through any locked doors. Once you get into the next open area, you should have a spawner immediately to your left. Make sure you try to stay in the hallway and try to pick it off from a distance. You can also use your grenades here if you really want to, since we aren't going to be really going too far in the next level. So just stand far back and then make sure you use your grenades, and then you are going to be good. Then the last spawner is going to be right here in the upper right, so make sure you just stand far back. Use a grenade to blow that up, and you should have all 4 spawners blown up. And then once you do that, you should be good for the achievement. It's going to be for 90 gamer score, and that's all there is to it.